Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Right to the air is Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 40, getting it out to the 25. Prescott to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
Now Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 16. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Prescott now on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Everything you got. Hey, let's go.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wide of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level and make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he is going to have the Packers' 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting on 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. Coming to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big time play.
The Cowboys will line up for the point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On first down, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Rodgers to throw once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But just add that to the list of the site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Right to the air is Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent a week scheming, a week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw on 4th. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Leo Chenal who got in to drop it.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Fourth down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 15. Attack. 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to 25 there. Wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 4 down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it, and he's got it. So they try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one too low.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Noah Gray, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And some space here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 33 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, Prescott there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Marr is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yellow. Attack.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 at 46. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong. And
that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 24, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was full court that time. He got in there to bring him down. Well, they were coming out of 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off the right side from the DA.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Pollard going to try the right side, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We're going to time out used defensively. We're about 56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw, Prescott. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on the scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Dak. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. This fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because so